The transfer window is done, and with a limited budget and having to replace Deacon's goals, it's quite tricky, but we've got a loanee striker and I've spent most of our money on a striker, so hopefully one of them will get 20, 30 goals and try and replace Deacon, but it's kind of impossible. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to the Basingstoke Save. So, just a little tip. I know I've whinged about this before, but why have they changed it so the transfers appear on last season if you sign them at the end of the season for next season? Just fix that, please. It's annoying. Right. So, they're all the signings previously. We got in Marcel Jovanovic from Middlesbrough on loan. We are paying like $250,000, but that's because we're not paying his wages because we didn't have any wage budget. So we just pay monthly, but it's basically his wages. So he's a striker option and he's very good. He's 23 years old, but he's not had a massive amount of football. He's had one season of football where he did all right years ago. Has played a bit in the Championship, but never really got in. Like, I was surprised they wouldn't want to sell him, but apparently they didn't. So that's fine. I don't know actually what his value is. Yeah, like I was looking to buy him. $500,000, I'd have bought him. But we got him in for the season. I think he's really good. He's up there on the sort of Roos level. He's not quite Deacon, but he's Roos level, which is fine. And then we got Pedro, 1.5 mil skis. It's just there. I spent $1.5 million for that. Look at it. Look at it. He's an advanced forward. He's 20 years old. I don't think he's going to be a superstar. But he's got goals in him. He's pacey. I'm trying to replicate Deacon. He kind of just pace and finishing, and we've pretty much got the same in this guy. The scouts only think 4-star, I guess, because he's a little bit older. But I think he's pretty damn good. So very excited. And extra add-ons if he plays 50 games, 50 goals, all that sort of stuff. And then we've got Chris Harrison on loan from West Ham. He's our new left winger backup because the other guy they didn't want to let me have him back. So, but another good, solid all-rounder. He can play as more defensive, but yeah, if you want really attacking fullbacks, he can play fullback. So not too bad. And then we got rid of... Where is it? Thornton was the first guy to left. Not a big fan of their chocolate. £1 million. So we got, I think we paid $1 million, didn't we? There you go. Got our money back. We refunded him. It was a Steam refund. So somebody paid me, and it just didn't hit the ground running, and he was on quite high wages, and we were topping out our budget, so I needed to reduce the wage bill. Liam Wright. Now, this is an interesting one. You're probably going, who the fuck is Liam Wright? Liam Wright was one of our stolen players from, our youth intake day. Got him on a free. He's been out in Lauren for a couple of years on loan. And then Charlton were like, do you want we'll give you $500,000 for him. And then I negotiated up to $800K because I don't think he's ever going to be that good. He's like a solid player. He's got some nice mentals and some okay physicals, lacking a lot of technical ability. And he's 20. If he's 18, you'd be like, okay. So it's just free money. So I was like, yes, thank you, Charlton. We will enjoy that. And Murray's left. Stay at the club. He's been with us for a few seasons, but it was time for him to go. Time to go. So we got $200K for him. And I know you're going to be sad about this one, everybody. Be prepared. Lewis Kingsley's left the club. I know. He was just coming good. Right? He should be so much better than he is. Well, I just got fed up. There was a part of me that was like, I'm going to keep him forever. He's become the new Harry Owen. Like, we're just going to keep him forever. But he's never been good. So we got $145K for him. A few loanies. Our backup goalkeeper has gone out, and he went to Man City. And they're paying him $29,000 a week. Like, he was a backup. And now he's at Man City, probably like fourth choice. They paid $70,000 and they're paying him £29,000 a week, which is fair play to him. What an absolute hero. He's just hit the jackpot. He's never going to play football for him, but how long's the contract? He's got a 4-year deal on $29,000 a week. Get in, Thomas. I'm chuffed for him. Yeah, so and a bunch of loanies. And also, one of those loanies is Stoked Owl, because I'll show you in a minute. But, he's still very young. Wanted him to get more first team football. He's gone to Sheffield Wednesday, who are in League One. So I think he'll be very good. I wanted him because we've got other players now, and I wanted him to get more first team football. And then also we signed Fabian Muller from RB Leipzig on loan, basically, and he's a fucking monstrous right back. He's an 18-year-old bald bearded fella, worth 1.6 million, and he's amazing. He can play anywhere on the right hand side. We're going to play him as a fullback initially, but he can play as right wing. Hence Stoke Town going out. Also L'Oreal actually makes for a half decent right winger as well. So we've got those two to cover, because now we have the youngster Boateng, we've got Pedro, we've got Roos, Jovanovic, who can just about play right wing, if needed, and L'Oreal, and I wanted to give him game time, so Stoke Town was the perfect one to go out. So, and lastly, Kelsey we already re-signed, Daniel Smith we re-signed, and Tommy Soden came through our youth ranks. He was out on loan last season at Tranmere and was solid in League 2, played 45 games, and now he's been promoted. Basically is that sort of Murray replacement. So overall, I don't like having to do maths to work out how much money I've spent and bought in, because you have to take off what you... Yeah, it's like 1 million, 1.8, 2 million, 2.5. So we bought in 3 million-ish and spent 2.3-ish. So with loanies, it's about 3 million. So we kind of wiped our faces, really. Bank balance is looking good, 9.7 million. Wages, 135 grand. So it's gone up 10 grand from last season. That's fine by me. And in other great news, the youth recruitment has been upgraded. I have to beg and say the fans are behind me to get that done, but it's got done. The stadium is going to be done in a few weeks. And now we've done the training facility. So now, with all that money spent, we have average youth facilities and adequate training facilities and adequate recruitment. We are average. All that money to be average. I'm assuming they still think we're utter shit. Yep. Oh, we're closer. It's only 300 to 1. Oh, the webcam's fucking gone again, isn't it? I'm sorry, I haven't fixed this yet. I might need to reinstall it. I apologise if that went 10 minutes ago. But yeah, playing 300 to 1, we were like 250 more than the next best team. Right, properties. If anybody has any idea how to fix this, then feel free to let me know in the comments. I haven't actually tried to fix it yet, because I've been doing transfers, and it's one of my favourite bits. Okay, favourites are Fulham, because they got relegated recently along with County and Stoke. Okay, let's pick a team then. Barker, Bosch, goal. Oh, we have a new assistant manager as well. He's 23, I think, something like that. 24, he's just turned 24. Very good. Regen. I think he's very good. Okay, so, and then we've promoted, because Bennett's gone, we've promoted Sean Kennedy, our young goalkeeper, as the second choice. He was always going to come in anyway as the second choice. He's developing very nicely. McNally's upset because he wants a new contract, but he wants to be a star player on absurd money. And he's not. He's not Virgil van Dijk, as much as he hopes he is. Okay, so, right back. Do we just throw them in, the new guys? Yeah. Okay. Centre back. McNally and Christopherson. And the good thing is Souden is a perfectly good centre back and balling midfielder, so he's very, very handy to have. And then left back, we've got Salisbury and Kloss are going to be the people battling it out. At right midfield, we have Dan Smith is our first choice. And then the backup is going to be L'Oreal, followed by Muller, who can do a job there. I think he'll actually be very good there. On the left-hand side, we've got Latin as our first choice. And then we've got the new guy, Harrison, who can do the job. And then we've got our bunch of youngsters to see. We could probably do with one more central midfielder. A lot of these players can play. Yeah, no, we're fine, I think, because we've got Jay Blake and Souden that can play ball-winning midfielder. Mazinga's unhappy because we turned down £2 million from Birmingham. That's never been said. Nobody has ever been disappointed not to go to Birmingham. I'm just saying that now, all right? In the history of time. Even people in Birmingham like, yeah, no, he's right. And then Roos is a Pocher. And then I'm going to go Pedro. And then we're going to go with Boateng. How's he developing? How's Samuel? He's developing nice. Okay. And go on the bench. And then L'Oreal, Harrison, Rodriguez, who went to the World Cup with Peru, which is quite cool. And then Souden, Salisbury, and yeah, lovely. My giant team, plenty of spare, just about. Okay. Have a quick look at dynamics, see how everybody's getting on. All is good. And then Roos doesn't support me. That's harsh. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Roos. I made you. I've made you. Look. Okay. But we got McNally's the captain, Barker, who's vice. This is perfect. Captain and vice captain as team leaders, our star striker, and then we've got Kloss, Smith, Blake, and Kelsey. Oh, nice. So we've got a nice setup. I still think, obviously, in comparison to some of the big teams in the championships, the West Ham, Newcastle went up in the playoffs, by the way. It's still much weaker, but it's a good side. The only problem, the only real worry I have is, can anyone get anywhere as close as Deacon scoring goals? I don't care who it is, which one of the three other strikers it is. And I'm not expecting 36 goals or whatever it was. 25 would be great. Right, can we not concede in the first 5 minutes, please? I like having the optimism of a new season for a while. Like, I can go, this is going well, we're playing well. And not just get spanked in the first game. Go on, Latin. Nice. Mazinga. A little run. Lovely. Yes! Pedro! Let's go. He's repaying that 1.5 milskis already. We're going to win. No, even I'm annoyed at myself for doing that. Mazinga driving forward. Plays it into Smith. Just a lovely first time ball. Just lays it off. Pedro fires it home. Come on, Pedro. You're the man. Deacon who? The scary thing is, how good is Deacon going to be in League One for Sheffield Wednesday? He has to score 40 goals. Otherwise, it's a disappointment. Right. We're off to the races, boys. Okay. Actually, I wanted to look at the tactic and see if there's any tweaks I want to make for this season, but we'll do that after this game. Dave Barker. Right. Let's beat these Reading boys. It's revenge for the end of last season. A pretty even game, to be expected, really. The thing is, like with the betting, obviously the betting basis is on, and it's the same when you do the team talks, the pre-season promise for the season. Let's we've survived in the League Two. We almost got playoffs last season, and in Championship rather. And then you say to them, we're going to start the season, and they go, no, that's ridiculous. So it's based on, I guess, skill levels, reputation, whatever it is, budgets, blah blah blah. But imagine if this was real life. Are you telling me that it's 300, like the odds you'd get on Basingstoke finishing top half even, according to these bookmakers, is you get pretty good odds, and I feel like we're going to finish top half. Go on. Latin goal and assist, first game of the season. Let's go, you little Chilean bastard. Bit lucky there. Kloss picks it up. Gets a bit lucky again. Just knocks it into him. It's a good finish. And it's suddenly, out of nowhere, it's 3-0. In still a very even game. Okay, they probably deserve that one. I'll let them have that one. Right. Very happy. Do we want to get rid of any? Yeah, let's get rid of. Let's go sound in the game. Get rid of that yellow card on the ball-winning midfielder. That seems like a logical step, and we're going to do the same with the. Okay, and we'll save one. Let's just go cautious a little bit because they are pretty good. They're playing with more caution. Interesting. It's the old reverse psychology. Oh my Jesus, that is dangerous, Smith. That's a proper leg breaking slide. Go back and watch it. Close your eyes though. Don't show the children. It's nasty. Right, so Pedro scored, Roos has scored. They're the main people you want off the mark early. That is fantastic. Right. No, Kloss is... Okay. I'm going to give L'Oreal. He's having to learn the position a little bit. But he could be a very good right winger. And obviously we know he's a good finisher, which is always a bonus, especially if we're trying to push the wingers on, trying to chase a result. He could be perfect for it. Because you know he's got a shot on him. That was offside. That was offside. I was going to say that was so simple and sad that we were that bad. But it's offside. We played him off. We knew it was off. I'm going to go defensive. Just a bit of time wasting. All right then. There we go. Drastic improvement because we just played Reading. And now we're just smashing them for fun. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. Shh, shh, shh. It's your fault. Do I go defensive? No. It's fine. It's 5 minutes. Okay, it's not a smashing anymore, but we'll take it all day long. Important people got goals. What's his face? Who drew a flip? You know, him. Look. What's his name? I can see the names here. Wait. Who am I thinking of? Latin. Latin had a very good game. Remember, the stadium's about to be done. And remember our wager. Wasn't really a wager. But remember when we talked about it. Will they add corners to our stadium? It feels like the obvious thing to do, but so probably not. Pedro scores. Latin. Superb. I don't think he got that many goals and assists last season. Yeah, it's only 3 goals, 2 assists. So, you know, he's halfway there to the assist. He's already ahead on player of the matches. There we go. He knows the language. Who'd have thought speaking English helps? Right, there we go. We are done for the day. Where do you think we're going to finish? I'm going to say, I think it's going to be really close to... Okay, I'm going to say 7th. There. Because we're there now. I was going to say, I think it's going to be around here. Just outside the playoffs. Maybe just here. We're not good enough to push here at all. Just don't have the budget for it. There's only so much you can do on a tiny budget. But I think in and around the playoffs, got the team. We've lost Eeks, but we've got the new guys. I just want to... It was Sheffield Wednesday, right? Yeah. Has he been loan listed? You absolute dicks. Fuck, what do we do? He wasn't listed. We tried it. They were like, no. Why are you not playing him? It's not like he's on absurdly high wages, so you know sometimes a team gets relegated and they loan their good player out because they're on too high wages. Okay. We could loan Boateng out. Spending so much extra money though, having all these strikers. Loan Boateng out, I guess. But then this guy we just spent a shit ton of money on is not going to get as much first team football. We could cash in on Roos. Because he's worth like 7.5 million. Oh shit, I don't know what to do. L'Oreal can stay because he's plays right wing as well, so that's fine. I think we loan Boateng out. We have to get Deacon. It would be bonkers not to. So we loan Boateng out, bring Deacon in, and the three of them get plenty of game time. Because last season it was just Roos and Deacon pretty much, you know, and until that little mid-season break. So at least it will give us... I can't not sign him. Okay, we're loaning him out. Wow, good job I looked, wasn't it? Which is a shame, because I wanted to see what he could do this season. But that's fine. It's Deacon. I can't turn down 35 goals a season. Right, there we go. We are done for the day. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.